Hey, I'm Diplo, and you're watching my iHeartRadio Ask Anything Chat. Thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on to talk about my new song, Don't Forget My Love, featuring Miguel. All right, we're gonna go ahead with the questions. You guys always have really great questions. Sonia from Birmingham, Alabama. How many times a day do you say Miguel now? Well, right now, like four times a day. Quite a bit. All right. That's only Monkey's favorite. I swear I got something else to do. Oh, here we go. Chelsea from Chula Vista, California. Is there anything in particular you like to snack on while in the studio? Well, I like little sausages nowadays, right? Cheez-Its, salami is good. Shakes, always do like shake runs. I'm on a meat diet, so it's not that exciting. Alex from Canada. What was it like working with Jonas Brothers on the song Lonely? Well, those Jonas Brothers are such little jokers and fun times, and I love them. And we did a song in like a couple hours in Malibu. We rented a house. It was really great. Anna from Buffalo. First place you traveled to when lockdown was over? Well, I didn't really adhere to lockdown. I was going to Mexico the whole time and Costa Rica. Then when it was over, I'm back here in my house mostly. It's kind of weird. Brianna from Jamestown. What do you make a bad day better? Just seeing some beautiful smiles, man. That's all I know. Lucy from Doylestown, PA. How did the new track come together? Had you known Miguel previously? Yes, Lucy. I've been working with Miguel for about 10 years. We were together through Usher when I worked on his album. And then we just became friends. We've been writing and been cool for years. Samantha from Queens. How many photos do you take before you post one on your social media? Well, I don't really post on my social media. Someone else does it kind of for me. But in my photo stream, I take a lot of photos. I don't really take selfies. I take photos of like the beach all day long and like my friends, my kids. Casey from New York City. What accessories would a Diplo action figure come with? I'm glad you asked, Casey. It would come with a sidekick tortoise that has like pump action laser guns and like armored shell, and it would come with a flying surfboard, and of course it would come with the Bronco, the Batmobile Bronco that flies, and then I would have different color hair you can put on me, and a nudie suit. Harley from Columbus, Ohio. If you were on The Masked Singer, what would your costume be and what would you sing? Well, I'm telling you right now, Haley, I would probably be a manatee, the singing manatee, and I would sing Under the Bridge by Chili Peppers. Yolanda from Philadelphia. How long do you think a world tour should be? Long? I mean, it takes a long time to go all over the world, but most of these guys don't even hit Africa or Antarctica, right? Barely hit in Asia. Japan doesn't count. We did it all, Major Leagues. We did Africa, South America, China, Europe, easy, America, Australia. I haven't been to Antarctica. Carrie from Albany. Where do you feel most at peace with yourself? Man, on them airplanes, just zoning out, man. Listening to music. Sometimes I feel like the most peace. Leah from Las Vegas. Diplo, are you not tired because you've been running through my mind all day? Okay, I am tired though. Kathleen from San Marcos. Can we expect any Diplo surprises soon? Well, Kathleen, summer's here. I hope you guys just start listening to my music and banging it around the clubs, but there's some cool stuff coming up right around the corner. Terry from Shreveport. Do you sing in the shower? I do not. I'm just learning to sing while I play the guitar. It's very difficult. I don't know why I'm so dumb. Samantha from Stanford. What's the one thing on your writer that you might think is asking for too much? I used to have a Nintendo, the 16-bit, my writer. Someone gave it to me once. Deb from Toledo. If you were on Jeopardy and the answer was Diplo, what would the question be? Who is the coolest DJ? Diplo. Lana from Little Rock. Furthest you travel to play a show? I've been all over the world. I mean, maybe Saudi Arabia from LA. Mauritius, those are pretty hard places to get to. Australia's pretty close, it's only like 9-10 hours. The hardest place to get to is probably like India in that area, because it's the opposite of California. Rita from Charlotte. What is the memory of your childhood that always makes you smile? Man, I think just vibing out, listening to music with my friends. I remember going to military school, and I remember like we always listened to our tapes we would buy at Sam Goody's and just see what each other got. And I remember listening to that one song, Shy, If I Ever Fall in Love Again. Remember that song? If I ever fall in love so true, I will be sure that the lady's just like you. Big song. Jerry from Burbank. How was the recent Los Angeles trip? Well, Jerry, I'm glad you asked. from Burbank. I live in Los Angeles, so I don't really travel there. Tina from Louisville. If you were recremated and ashes were turned into a vinyl record, what song would it play? Whole Lot of Love by Led Zeppelin. Matt from Erie. Had lockdown helped you discover any new skills or hobbies that you never have a chance to try? Being busy? Well, I did try playing golf. I stopped. It was not my vibe. Mira from Atlanta. What's it like to know that you're someone's favorite artist? You're my favorite. Oh, it feels great. I hope that you just keep following me and paying attention to what I'm doing. And you know, if I'm doing something whack, tell me. Barbara from Atlanta. What's your favorite old worn out clothes that you like wearing around the house? Are you a slippers guy? I have so many pairs of Crocs. And I love Birkenstocks, and I got these really good ones right here. The Pros and Schuler Birkenstocks, so fire. Jenna from Orlando, finish your sentence. One time I was on the road and we were in Australia and I ran over a quokka, like a really weird animal that's really rare. And the guy, like driver, was like, we have to tell somebody. And we didn't kill it, but it ran in the bushes. But it was a big, like, not a quokka. It was called it was a Tasmania. It was like a relative of Tasmanian tiger. And it was like, lives in Tasmania, very hard. It was a meat eating little thing. It was like a big raccoon, but it had a pouch. I don't know. Finish sentence. Sometimes I wrote down and I ran over an animal. That's not pretty dumb sentence. What was the hardest thing on an album production? Man, just making a whole thing feel like an album these days. We're just living in a singles market, so to put an album together is a real challenge. Steph from Birmingham, Alabama. What was your worst subject at school? Well, Steph, I'll tell you what. I never really got through calculus. Sarah from St. Louis. Is there a concept that you haven't tied into any of your songs that you'd like to in the future? Well, Sarah, I would love to tie in, I don't know, I've pretty much done it. I'm pretty much conceptualized myself to death. I've done so many conceptualized projects. Maybe I even did ambient. Maybe like a high energy metal album. Becky from Charlottesville. What moment in your career stands out in your mind? I'm gonna have to say my trip to Cuba was amazing. Manny from Columbus. In the age of social media and being constantly connected, how do you set healthy boundaries between your work and personal life? I'm still figuring that out because the social media gets busier and busier, and the personal life it gets bigger and bigger at the same time. It's kind of wild just to find time to say no and just go to sleep. Caitlin from Wellington, what is your own idea of success? Content, man, being happy with yourself. Thanks again for watching my Ask Me Anything chat. My new song is called Don't Forget My Love. Thanks to Romeo and Most Aggressive Live, and thanks for having me on the show tonight. Check out the song. Love you guys.